Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew Snorton with Creative Community Solutions. And as you know of our moving parts on the press and media end, we get an opportunity to talk with some great people doing great work, whether it's in the community, arts and entertainment, sports, and other areas. To stay connected, make sure to visit us on the web at asnortonccs.com. Creative Community Solutions LLC on Facebook and YouTube, A Snorton CCS on Instagram and Twitter. And to make sure to read the article and things along those lines, we'll also have it available on LinkedIn and Medium. So I'm so excited when you get a chance to talk with parents and people who are just engaged, are connected with the community, and taking a step further. It is such a joy to be able to talk with our guest. I'm going to have her introduce herself.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. My name is Sophia Jetpuri-Naviwala. Oh wow, what do I do? Goodness, wear a lot of hats. I am currently one of the co-presidents at Parkview High School PTSA. I work with some of the other local cluster schools as a parent and council member. I was a teacher myself for 15, 16 years. Have a master's in curriculum instruction and leadership administration. So anything education related, I'm beyond passionate about it. And I'm looking to, past couple of years, been using my education experience to try to give back to our local schools.
Wow, I tell you what, having the education background, first off, we thank you and commend you for your time in the classroom, the leadership that you've done, and now you're taking it a step further in regards to the community. For those who aren't familiar with the Parkview High School PTSA, walk through with us a couple of the moving parts in regards to school engagement, community engagement, things along those lines.
Thank you. That's a great question. So, Parkview PTSA, we are a group of parents, teachers, and students who really just bring services back to our schools, especially when you look at current budget cuts and federal funding changes. We provide a variety of experiences for our teachers, whether it be back to school, events, teacher appreciation, providing grants. We had I think this past year we gave out over 3 to 4,000 almost in grants from teachers that requested items as small as just glue sticks to, new robotics kits for the Technology Student Association. So we allow them to have that. We provide opportunities for students. We have a care closet where we stock it with essentials for students who might need it. We help with graduation robes and helping with student fees for certain things. We have scholarship program also for graduating students. So we try to really just help the students kind of on a wide way of things, I guess, and even the teachers in that end, whatever we try to raise money for different events, we put it 100% back into those teachers.
Wow, that's awesome. And we always hear the term community investment, community engagement, and it really sounds like the Parkview High School PTSA really embodies that in regards to what you already have in place and things that you're working on. Now, speaking of things that you're working on, November 1st is a date that people should definitely circle on their calendar. Walk us through what you have in place for that day.
So this will be our fourth annual festival, kind of similar to a fall festival. We call it Parkview Day Festival. It is a celebration of our cluster, of our community, and it has grown. When I say grown, the first year I think they had 10 to 15 vendors. Last year we were about 50, 60. We are at over 100 vendors coming out. So it's going to be rivaling some of the other larger big city festivals at this point because we have a huge kid zone that's completely free, sponsored by Fresh Air Party Rental, Triangle Lawn Games. We have free henna provided, free balloon artists coming out, so tons of activities there. We have a mix of food vendors, commercial, retail vendors. We have some amazing people to come out and speak with. We're also providing community services with Stars and Pipes Atlanta and Lamar Law Care is coming out. So to provide services, we have food giveaway. We have Toys for Tots that are going to be there collecting toys. We have Helping Mamas. They're doing diaper giveaways for moms in need. So it's a mix of fun, family fun, where you're also going to get live entertainment, music throughout the day, but you're also going to be able to give back to your community, learn about the services out here, and shop through a ton of amazing vendors that we've put together.
Wow. And I tell you what, when you describe from year one to year four, to use our academic terms, exponential growth is definitely in play. And it seems like the date November 1st is like ideal because it's right during the middle of the fall and it's just before the holidays. So some of the services that you explained, whether there's, parental support, family support, fun things for people to do, engagement with different businesses and other vendors. This is almost like that sweet spot before everything kind of really picks up during the holiday season. Walk us through date, time, location, as well as reminding people of a couple of the particulars that you just mentioned.
So the event will take place November 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is entirely outdoors. We have a beautiful, massive parking lot and we have green space nearby. We also have an indoor rain contingency. So either way, rain or shine, the event is on. We have a huge lineup of food trucks. And I think what I'm particularly proud of is the diversity in our cluster and the community and the individuals that are coming together to put this on as well. So when you look at just our food menu, I mean, we have Italian food, we have Chinese food, we have Latin American food, we have Middle Eastern food, and we have a wide amount of desserts too. And I think our vendors also represent that as well, because, you might have a crochet vendor selling some cute little plushies for kids, and right next to it, you have a pet resource, organization. So there's a huge amount of people coming together that's really just gonna, make this really special.
Wow. And I tell you what, just like you said, you're pulling a little bit of everything. You're tapping into so many different audiences that help make up the cluster. So you've got this great event, and the great event is kind of a byproduct of the work, the vision, things along those lines. There's another little interesting fact that this is celebrating the 50th year of the Parkview cluster. Walk through with us what makes that in and of itself so significant or so important.
So I think, outside of it being the 50th, the reason I think that really sparks so much joy and pride in this area is because at this point in time, Parkview cluster in Gwinnett County is one of the most diverse in all of Georgia and much less almost the entire nation. When you look at the percentage of people who are from all walks of life coming out to the middle school and the high school out there. And Gwinnett County itself is, I think, like the 7th or possibly the 11th most diverse in the entire nation. So it's just amazing that, through the 50 years, the schools have grown, the people have grown, and everyone just comes together regardless of anything else going on in the world, and are able to put this together to really just support the teachers and support their students and put everything aside to just have a wonderful day to be there together as a community.
Wow. So I tell you what, you've got this great blend of things going on. The work that the PTSA is doing, the event that's taking place on November 1st, the 50 years of Parkview Cluster. So as we get ready to wind down and bring all these things together, remind people again, date, time, and location of the event.
So November 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Parkview High School. That is 998 Cole Drive in Lilburn.
Okay, great. And then one last thing. In regards to moving forward with the work that the PTSA is doing, what are the best or preferred ways for people to communicate, reach out, and look and see what collaborative pieces can be done to help support the work that's taking place?
Thank you so much. We would love to get more community support and involvement and be able to always share. We have a Facebook page, Parkview PTSA. We have 2 Instagram pages, actually, one at Parkview Day Festival for festival updates. It's also linked to our primary Parkview PTSA Instagram page. I think it's Parkview HS PTSA. So you could find updates for all the events there and reach out via email. The emails are linked on both of those bios as well.
Well, I tell you what, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to share with us the work that the Parkview PTSA is doing. And again, ladies and gentlemen, November 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Parkview High School is where you want to be, just to come out, bring your families, just come with a great atmosphere, energy, and spirit, because that's what they're focusing on delivering on Saturday, November 1st. As a reminder, again, you can catch our article on acenortonccs.com. Just click on the menu for articles and coverage, and you'll find it there. Crave Community Solutions LLC on Facebook, YouTube, Ace Norton CCS on Instagram and Twitter, as well as on LinkedIn and Medium. So, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time connecting with the great people at Parkview High School, especially with the PTSA, please do not let it be your last. Please make sure to make plans for November 1st. So until next time, everybody take very good care. Have a great day, and we'll look forward to seeing you real soon.